Champions League round of 16, we saw a lot of big teams, especially in the EPL, collapse. We saw a lot of big teams in the EPL get dismantled. What a shame. It's actually not a good news for EPL teams. We saw a Liverpool losing to Galatasaray. We saw a Newcastle drawing with Barcelona, which was Barcelona's strategy anyway. We saw a Spurs bowing to Atletico Madrid. We saw an Arsenal drawing with a Leverkusen, and that was the situation. We also saw a Chelsea being dismantled and humiliated by PSG. Finally, we saw a Man City, almighty Man City, Pep and his team, humbled, dismantled, destabilized and mesmerized by Real Madrid. This is a troubling situation. Let's dive into this particular conversation proper. Let's start with lighter ones, the ones who feel that they lose so much. Liverpool lost to Galatasaray. It was Galatasaray's strategy. If you look at that game properly, you notice that Galatasaray actually did well in the midfield. The attackers were boiling. They were boiling. They were on fire and actually destabilized Liverpool because Liverpool's wingers are actually not doing anything. Record that before that game, the wingers, Salah, Gakpo, and all that, they were not just anywhere. Coming to that game, they had problem, and Liverpool relies on their wingers to be able to get wins, And so once that wing side is not performing, the attack is affected, and they could not do anything. Let's go to Spurs. Tottenham Spurs disappointed and disgraced their fans, to be honest with you. What's it all about? What was goalkeeper doing? A lot of costly mistakes from the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper could not do anything reasonable. Atletico capitalized on that and then messed them up. Let's go to another one, which is Newcastle versus Barcelona. Barcelona had a strategy. Go to Newcastle home, go to their house, get a draw with them, come to Camp Nou, and then mess them up. That is exactly what happened. Newcastle, yes, they try, but in Champions League, you just don't try. You try, you contain, and you win. That's what makes you a champion. So if you can't be able to achieve these three, elements, forget it. You're not a champion. You don't need to be in Champions League. Now, let's go to Arsenal. Coming to that game, Arsenal were favourite. Leverkusen were the underdogs. What happened? Arsenal could not capitalize on that because of two factors. These factors are, one, Eze and Saka. Both of them were not in that game as usual. The way Eze and Saka is going, there will be a problem to Arsenal. That game, Eze and Saka were the weakest link. Leverkusen actually played that midfield very well. The wingers, they locked down the winger because Saka could not penetrate. Eze could not distribute ball as number 10. Could not do anything. So, Leverkusen actually handled that game very, very well and managed Arsenal. To be honest with you, Arsenal were very, very lucky. Arsenal had a penalty, 89th minute, a controversial penalty that gave them that particular opportunity to draw that game. If not, Arsenal would have lost because these guys were actually playing Arsenal. Take it or leave it. Arsenal fans, don't come for me. That's the situation. Next one now is Chelsea. Chelsea disappointed their fans. Chelsea were humiliated by PSG. Guess what? PSG came to that game with a very poor runs. PSG did not play anything significant. A home almighty PSG at home could not play anything. Chelsea actually did a lot of work to get something out of that game. But unfortunately, Chelsea goalkeeper messed Chelsea up. Chelsea goalkeeper could not come to play. What was it all about? Why holding ball in the box 18? Why giving out cheap balls to opponents? What is going on? Chelsea has a big problem. Their defense is a big problem, which includes the goalkeeper. At the end of this window, my advice, humble advice, Chelsea gets new goalkeepers. Take out these two guys. They are just average players, and then be able to get in experienced defenders. That was Chelsea's problem. Chelsea lost so much in this game, and then it will affect their second leg 2 of 2 in the round of 16. Man City is a big club in EPL, but they were humbled. One man alone destroyed Man City. Valverde messed Man City up, had a hat-trick against Man City and messed them up. Just one man. Man City didn't come to that game. All their players were poor. From start to finish, other players played very, very poor, and this will affect them. This is the consequence of this huge poor performance, shambolic performance by EPL teams. One is the fact that apart from Arsenal that had a draw with Leverkusen, that was okay, come to Emirates, we'll be able to win you and qualify. Or Liverpool that had a slight loss, a 1-0 loss, they was okay, want to muzzle with Galatasaray, which is very difficult. Galatasaray is a very strong side. Remember, Osimhen is there, So apart from both of them that have a slight opportunity to be able to come back to this game, the likes of Chelsea, Man City, Spurs, Newcastle, I don't see them coming back. That is a very deadly consequence, and that would be too bad for them. Now the problem now is the fact that you cannot call yourself a big team in EPL and you showcase a poor performance of this manner and expect that in leg 2 you come back. It's not possible because other opponents understand what you want to do. You over attack and they will catch your counter and win you. That is the situation. That is what I see. Drop in the comment section what you think about this shambolic display by EPL teams. Let's see your thoughts about it. Thanks for watching our video. Bye.